Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Building Spaceball City in LEGO Worlds. I'm Dark Helmet Cat 67. This is Mike. He says hi, of course. He's having a great day. So, as you guys remembered in the last episode, we started to build this awesome mini golf course. Hold on, let's go into build mode here and select a tiny little plate so that we can get a good perspective of what we're doing so far. So, as you guys remembered in the last episode, we started to build this awesome mini golf course in Star Wars Land. So that's where we are, obviously. Yes, building a mini golf course in Star Wars Land. I almost said Spaceball Land, but Spaceball City is the name of the world. Star Wars Land is the name of the theme park that we are building in this city as a piece of attraction for people or citizens. So I did some work off camera. As you guys see, I did a bit of detail work for our mini golf course. As you can see, I added these hedges over here. And I added these little signs over here that tell a number. That indicates the whole number. Yeah. That way people know what number hole this is. Like, this is hole number 1. It's pretty easy at the start. Then you have hole 2 over here. This one's a little bit harder. Then we have hole number 3. And what I did is I removed that, what you call it, that hump or whatever. Whatever obstacle it was, I think it was the windmill. And I replaced that with this gonk droid that I built as one of the props for Star Wars Land. We will eventually use this again in some other places in the park. But, I wanted to use this as one of the obstacles for one of the holes. So yeah, I did a bit of work off camera. I made a few changes to the park, actually, off camera. So, we'll go over those in just a second. Or actually, well, in this episode, we are going to focus more. We are going to continue to build more of the mini golf course. But first, I want to go over some of the changes I did before we continue building our mini golf course. So let's head on over. Let's head on over to the park gate / exit. Because there's one of the changes there. Alright. This is one of the changes I did over here. Okay, let's go through this gate. I know this is the exit gate, but Mike is a construction worker, so he's allowed to go through it. This is some of the changes I did. Let's go into Mike's point of view. I built a little enclosure or building around the carousel. And I did change some of the colors a bit and some of the stuff around. Like, I changed it to only with just the rockets. Because, you know, this is a Star Wars themed park. So, I wanted to make it look a lot like Star Wars. And I just thought, why not use the rocket? That way I can repaint it. And I painted it black. So that way we can make it look like a TIE fighter somehow. It doesn't look much like a TIE fighter, but you kind of get the idea. This is a Star Wars themed carousel. And I built this building around it so that way, you know, it gets protected, obviously, in case of any inclement weather hits in, which obviously in this case it does not rain in Lego Worlds. Wish they may add that in the future someday in like a sequel to Lego Worlds, like Lego Worlds 2, like Lego Weather. I think that'd be cool. And also, I added a ride sign here. You know, I called it TIE Fighter Go Round. Get it? Cause the rockets sort of look like TIE fighters. So I decided to name that ride TIE Fighter Go Round. So that was the little building that we did. This is another ride sign over here. I called it Luke's Train. Because, you know, I was trying to think of a name for a kiddie ride. For a kid roller coaster. Hey look, there's that gonk droid that I decided to use the gonk droid as one of the props. As one of the scenery for around the roller coaster. Looks pretty cool, huh? Oh, and this right over here, I made a little catwalk. Because, you know, that's always on every roller coaster lift hill. There's always a catwalk. In case if the ride gets stuck at the top, and if people need to get back down, they can just walk down the catwalk back to the bottom. So yeah, that's another one. This is another ride, of course. This is another ride sign. I used different colors for each sign. Sorry, man. Yeah, I used different colors for each sign. So that way, you know, it kind of looks pretty cool. Like, I called this one, my bumper cars, Battle Dodgems. It's not particularly Star Wars themed, but Star Wars is all about battling. If you watch the movies, there are a lot of battles in Star Wars. But Battle Dodgems, it kind of almost sounds like Battle Bots. Kind of reminds me of Battle Bots, like that show on Discovery. I have not seen Battle Bots, but I heard it was it's a pretty good show. It's about Demolition Derby. This is another one. Death Star Maze. I did change the maze a bit. Let's go into build mode over here so that you can guys get a good perspective. And in fact, why don't we stay that way while I show you guys some of the changes I did off camera. So yes, I changed the maze a bit to make it look a lot like a Death Star. Because I figured since this is a Star Wars theme park, I want to make things look similar to like how it was in the movies. Like I wanted to make it look a lot like a Death Star. A Death Star maze. Like finding your way to the exit. Finding your way to the escape pod. Trying to escape the Death Star. So I called my maze Death Star Maze. This is another one I called my Ferris wheel Star Wars Ferris wheel. I decided to go generic with that because I couldn't think of any fancy names. And I don't want to use, like, characters' names for, like... I decided to use a generic name, like Star Wars Ferris wheel. Or in the matter of fact, maybe I could put a TIE Fighter wing. Maybe call it TIE Fighter wheel. Maybe I'll do that off camera. Or maybe I just leave it as it is. And if we go down this way, there's another ride attraction. These are my go-karts. The go-kart track I made. I did make it off camera, so that, you know, it kind of narrows down the amount of work that we would do on camera for Star Wars Land. And I decided to name my go-kart track Star Wars Karts. And I did build an enclosure around the go-kart track so that no guests trespass into it. That way no people go onto the go-kart track and they just get ran over. That'd be funny. So that's why we had this enclosure here, to prevent security, or for security measures, to make sure no one goes on the go-kart track while people are racing. Alright. There's still another ride. There's this ride over here, the Helter Skelter. I haven't given it a name yet, because I haven't really thought about it. I don't know what I should call my Helter Skelter, according to all these colors I chose. If you can guys think of a name, leave it in the comments below. Leave a comment of like a really good name for the Helter Skelter. Something Star Wars themed. Of course, we have Emmett's house over here. The spaceship version of Emmett's house. Because, you know, there is a lot of spaceships in Star Wars, like fighters. So I decided to incorporate Spaceship Emmett's house. And that's pretty much of the work I did off camera. Let's head on over back to the mini golf course that we were building in the last episode. Oh, and I decided to name my mini golf course. I called it Vader's Golf. Darth Vader's Golf Course. Alright, so this is the golf hut. This is where you would go to get your golf club and ball. Well, you would have to pay for it. We'll change the colors of it so that way we could, like, make it look like Star Wars themed. The main colors in Star Wars, it's all about like black, yellow, red, green, blue. Almost like every color is used in Star Wars. But let's get back to construction of this mini golf course. Oh, I decided to change the colors of the path for our golf course. I decided to paint them red because of this is a Star Wars themed mini golf course, and I did title it Vader's Golf. Okay. Let's see. Where's my path? There it is. Let's start with the straight path. And now we can continue building. This is part 2 of the mini golf course construction. Alright, so let's continue it. Continue on with the course. I wonder how many holes we're gonna build in this golf course. Let's go out straight for another. Then we'll turn it. And then get another golf hole. Let's see. Which one should we use this time? Oh, the pinball golf hole. That's a good hole. Oh, first, let's flatten some more land. Alright. Alright, there we go. Let's flatten a bit more. Let's actually... bring it out to here. Let's carry it over here. Because we're gonna need to... This golf course is getting big. And it's about to get bigger. Alright, let's stop here. And let's continue on with the golf course. Let's go back to where we started to build more of the path. And we're gonna... Oh, yeah. And we're gonna use the same things. Like the same signs. And the same colors, too. Alright, so let's get that pinball golf hole. Alright, this is the perfect height. Is that the center? Yep, that is the center. And let's paint it. I like this golf hole that I made. With the hump and then the, these little stakes. The metallic stakes. It looks like a pinball. But we're gonna select black and first paint the slopes because we cannot use the replace tool because if we do, like I said, it's going to change all these blocks. And I want to keep it. I want to keep it like this. But the replace tool will work with these because those are flat bricks. So we're going to choose bright green. Replace the bright green with black. Change it to the biggest size. And it can go like over here because... it's only going to replace the bright green material. And nothing else. Okay, there we go. Maybe I could do the same thing over here. Let's pick the light stone gray to replace. And we'll do bright red. There we go. It goes by so fast. It goes pretty quick when you use the replace tool. Okay. Now let's do a bit of work. So this is going to be the 4th hole. And I may do some of that detail work off camera. I'll bring the detail work a bit further. Maybe I'll do it off camera. But you guys want to see me build the actual golf course itself. All right, let's carve out some of that ground. And let's fill in this area with white. And for some reason, when I cut into the brick, when I did that by pressing and holding X, it changed from the tiles to now the plates with the studs. It's okay, that's, we can just quickly fix that. Alright, almost done. There we go. We got our 2nd hole. Well, we got the 4th hole done. And to make it look interesting, let's put a little step onto it. Let's pick up the 1x6 tile. Alright, let's pick up our golf path. What should we do this time? Should we continue it on the ground? Or should we have it go up? What if we make it go up? We may eventually do that. We'll have it go up. We'll put like the stairs. But I want to keep it on the ground for now. Alright, let's continue on over here. Put the path over here. Oh, and we'll build a path. We're gonna build a path that goes around the hole. Kind of like this. So that way, like what I said, people don't have to walk over the hump. And these pinball stakes are in the way, so I thought, why don't we put a path that goes around the golf course? That way, if some dude gets their ball towards the hole, here we're gonna have to fill it in. Gonna have to fill it in. Alright, let's use the 1x1 plate and make a little lining. Then let's pick up the brown with the hourglass brick. And just fill in this area. Then 1x1. And there we go. We made a little path that goes around to this part of the golf hole. That way people don't have to walk on the grass. Let's spin the sky. We need it to be daytime. There we go. So I don't want people to be walking on the grass. Although, walking on the grass is not a bad idea. But still, I want to put some scenery here. So that's why we have these paths. Do I have this material selected? Oh, good. Yeah, we can go ahead and do it too. Yeah, there we go. Now let's pick up the 1x6. And put a step right here. Because, you know, it's kind of a bit high over here, so I don't want people to trip over the curb of the golf hole. So that's why I'm adding that little step. So that people can easily step onto the course and onto the path. Alright, so we got the 4th hole done. Let's curve it right now. We're continuing on, making this golf course very exciting. What if we have it turn again? Oh yeah, look at that. Let's make it look organic. Fun golf hole stuff. And we do like this. Ooh, that looks... I like that. Oh, that looks pretty cool. Kind of like a... And let's put another hole in there. Time for a 5th hole. Which hole are we gonna use? Maybe a TIE fighter goes on one of the holes? Oh, we still have BB-8 to do. We got 28 minutes. We got a few more minutes before we have to wrap it up. Let's see. I haven't done like Alright, so let's... There we go. Oh, by the way, there is a concession stand that I made off camera for the park. I will show you that in a moment. But I haven't really done like much editing of any of the existing holes I did. Wait. Do I still have another hole? Let me try typing in golf and see what comes up. Which holes I saved. Because maybe you can put one more golf hole. Ooh, this one. This one's a good one. Let's put this island golf hole. The one that kinks to the corner. Is it on the same plane? Yes, it is. It only goes one direction, so hopefully I can... If I get this right... Yeah. This is a pretty good hole. There's a little island. And then there's a corner over here. Which this is where the hole is. So it's a bit harder. This hole is kind of a bit harder. Let's see if it still fits. Ooh. Wow. It barely fits. It's actually meant to be the right size. Should we build a path? Should we build a path that connects over here? We don't need to build a path for like some of these holes. That you could take to get to the... If their ball gets closer to the hole. Oh yeah, this is how we're doing it. Trying to utilize the space here. And let's go straight. Put a couple of more straight pieces. And there. Let's get the path. Carry the theming on. And for this, we can actually use the replace tool because these are all flat bricks. Let's pick bright green. And we're going to replace the bright green, you guessed it, with black. That's right. All our holes in this mini golf course are going to be black. Oh, it's not in the center. Oh. The hole's not in the center. I'm changing. I want it to be in the center. I want it to be in the center. Good thing I used 1x1s. Here, let's put like a put like a couple of these blocks and then paint it with grass. Paint it in the grass material. That way it gets rid of that. And now we can grab the corner, the path corner. Make sure it's in the center here, which I think it is. That looks like it's in the center. Yep, there we go. That was in the center. 1x6. There we go. All right. Let's replace the light stone gray with bright red. There we go. That looks cool. We just added 2 more holes. And I will do some of this detail work I did. I mean, you kind of see like how I did these signs. I mean, here's how I did it. This is the thing I used. Was it the golf hall flag? And what I did? I did this. Yeah, you know, you kind of... Yeah, this is the one I used for making these signs over here, these number signs. But yes, now we have 5 holes in our golf course. I will do the detail work off camera. Or I'll bring some more of that detail work off camera. But I want to show you guys a concession stand that I made off camera before we end the video. Yeah, I know, it's 37 minutes. We're past our normal limit. But there... No, not costume designer. There is a concession stand I made. I converted one of the brick builds into a concession stand. Here it is, the churro stand. Yes, I made a churro stand. Let's place the churro stand. Where will we have it? We'll have a couple of these churro stands. Maybe we should put it in the front. But, I'm kind of happy with it here. There it is. Churros. Let's go ahead and build a path that connects to the steps. It's floating here, but that is fine. Here, we can do that. I can fix that off camera. But we are out of time right now for this episode. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video of the second part of the mini golf construction in Star Wars Land. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to leave a comment, smash that like button if you liked it, and I will see you guys in the next episode where we continue building our mini golf course. See you then. Bye-bye.